Hey guys, it's Tote, and today I'm going to be doing another VOGRACE review. This time, it's going to be mostly on their other products that aren't acrylic charms. As you guys might know, I made two videos about VOGRACE's acrylic charms last year. The first one was a spontaneous review because I was just really excited to receive my batch. And the second one was a tutorial on the ordering process because I got so many questions on the first video about how to order the charms. Well, 2 months ago, VOGRACE reached out to me and asked if I wanted to review their other items, and I said, hell yeah! Because I have actually been eyeing their non-acrylic charm products for like a really long time. It's just that I never had the balls to actually order them because it does take quite a bit of money, and I didn't want to invest into something that I wasn't sure was going to be good or not. The only reason why I invested into their acrylic charms is because a close artist friend of mine recommended it, and she has a lot of experience with product manufacturing shit. Like, she knows her stuff. So I just trusted her recommendation and went with it, and it was actually not a disappointment. I was very happy with my experience. And now I have the chance to actually try out their other products because VOGRACE said they'll send me what I want in exchange for a review. Basically, I'm telling you that this is a sponsored video for transparency reasons and legal reasons. Which is why, in terms of how the ordering process went, or how long the shipping took, or the whole ordering experience in general, I can't really give you an accurate answer because the way I did it was talking to a representative, which is different than the normal website way. As you guys might know, VOGRACE has their own website which makes human interaction not needed for majority of their products. No need to ask for quotes, no need to haggle, no need to wait for responses, just no anxiety. You just click, order, and done, which is my favorite kind of experience. But like I said before, this time it was different because I talk to a representative. Still, one of the requirements that I made for the products I'll be reviewing today is that no human interaction is needed. That it is a click, done product. But then I ended up with a bunch of shit in my cart, and then I was thinking that maybe I was being a little bit too greedy. So I added a second requirement, which is products I've seen being sold in artist alleys at anime conventions, because that probably means that these products sell well, right? That's my logic. So when I made my first VOGRACE video, I had to actually do a lot of research on Google to find out how to format my art. But when I made my second video, VOGRACE had actually updated their website with like a lot more helpful information. And then when I was ordering products for this video, I saw that VOGRACE updated their website even more. A lot of questions and confusions I had my very first time ordering are now answered directly on their website. On top of that, they started a blog section with a bunch of helpful information and advice. So definitely check that out. Also, majority of these products today require a template, which VOGRACE now has a tab at the top for easy access, so you don't have to search the listings. I think it's kind of cool to see them constantly updating their website and just improving it because they needed to. I mean, no offense, VOGRACE, I think you're doing a great job. Keep up the great work. The info sections of a lot of the listings are slowly being upgraded as well, but there are still some that are not upgraded. Like this one has the bare minimum. Now, I'm going to be answering two of the most commonly asked questions in my last video. First question, can I just order one charm? Well, that depends on the minimum order quantity. Some are one and some are more than one. But if it is one, the answer is yes. Keep in mind that you will have to pay for shipping though. And how much is shipping? I don't know. It depends on how many you order. Second question, does my file have to be in CMYK? The answer is yes. Unfortunately, it should be. So their printer, I'm assuming, prints in CMYK. If you print an RBG image with a CMYK printer, the colors aren't going to be the same as you can see here. Which is why, unless you want to be surprised, you should probably convert your RBG image to a CMYK image first, and then make adjustments to the colors so that they are more accurate to what you originally wanted. In terms of how do I convert a RBG into a CMYK, well, there's a lot of tutorials online and on YouTube, so I suggest you look those up because they're more legit than the stupid way I do it. Now, let's begin. The first item are these round holographic button pins. I chose the 44mm size along with the silver sky and silver broken floral lamination film. But they recently changed the name of it to these numbers, so I'm not sure which is which anymore. I'm thinking that silver sky is number 10 and broken floral is 17. But actually, it might not even exist on the listing anymore. And the reason I got these two was because I wanted to see in person and to show you guys what the different laminations were like. But now, I can't even confirm if they exist, so I'm sorry. The back side is tin and has a pin for you to attach it to your bags or shirt or anything that's a pierceable fabric. I mean, you guys know how pin badges function. If you can tell, the image printed has a white layer underneath, and I like that because it lets the art pop out and not blend in with the bling bling lamination. Next is the star button pins. These are just like the regular round button pins, but come in different shapes such as hearts, stars, squares, and rectangles. I got the star shape because I'm a star, bitch. It currently only comes in one size, but it has different lamination films. I got the star hollow lamination to match the star shape. The backside is just like the round hollow pins I showed you previously. But I've never seen a shaped tin button pin in my entire life, so this was actually very intriguing. I think if I saw this in a store, it would have definitely caught my eye just from the shape alone. Moving on, these are the custom bottle opener fridge magnet buttons. And they all used to be on one listing when I ordered it, but as you can see, VOGRACE separated them into individual listings now, and 2 of these were not available at the time. Either way, I got all 4 of these in the same 58mm size. First is the fridge magnet bottle opener. The lamination I picked is frosted, so you can see that it's pretty matted. The texture feels kind of velvety and nice, and for some reason, whenever I rub it, it calms me down. I don't know why. The magnet itself is strong and it doesn't budge when I open and close the fridge. It also opens bottles like it's supposed to. I haven't opened a bottle in 6 years, so I am struggling a little bit here. Please excuse me. Second is the bottle opener keychain. I had it laminated with the grid texture, which looks kind of like fabric, but it feels similar to the frosted, only with more bumps. It opens bottles just like it's supposed to, and even though it looks similar to the magnetic button, this one is not magnetic at all. However, it does seem like a pretty sturdy product. Unfortunately, when I opened the batch, the first one I pulled out had this flaw. The second one I pulled out of the batch was also the same. So I was really shocked, thinking that maybe all of them were like that, but when I checked, only 3 out of the 10 had this issue. And because of this, I went back to check the magnetic bottle openers to see if they had this issue, and thankfully, none of them did. They were all perfect. Third and fourth are these mirror keychains. I got them in the other 2 different laminations. One is called Bright and the other one is called Magic Star. I don't know what the fuck Bright is supposed to be. I'm just assuming it's supposed to be like a normal clear lamination, but they chose to name it Bright instead because it looks normal to my eyes. I mean, it's not bad, I'm just kind of confused because it's called Bright. Magic Star, on the other hand, is fucking magical. It looks like it was sprinkled with fairy dust. The texture feels very similar to the frosted lamination, but as you can see, it has fine shimmer powder inside. I think so far, this is my favorite lamination. When you flip them over, you'll see that they are mirrors. What more can I say? Cute and functional. So I checked these if there were any flaws like the bottle opener keychain, and while there weren't any of those issues, A few of these I've noticed were not aligned exactly in the center, and I couldn't rotate them myself, so take that bit of information as you will. Next are the 2 acrylic charms that I didn't get to review last time just because it wasn't available on their website. The first is a holographic keychain. I got the double-sided printing plus front-sided holographic star in 2 inches along with accessory 31 blue because I was kind of curious what the specific accessories were like since I've never seen them in real life. It's made out of plasticky silicone and they function like snap buttons. Definitely interesting. The front and back of the acrylic charm has a protective layer of film that you can peel off. And just FYI, if you're ordering straight from the website, it doesn't come coated with epoxy. If you want it to be, you'll have to talk to somebody and get that customized. The Star Holo is a lot cuter than I thought it would be because in my previous videos, I've ordered the broken glass Holo before and I said at that time that I was not a big fan of it and I still am not a big fan of it. But the Holo one is actually like super cute, so I'm glad that they added it to their options. The second acrylic charm is the silver and gold edge keychain. I got it in silver because I've already tried the gold before. This is also 2 inches and I got number 31 transparent accessory, which I think fits well with the transparent look of this charm. The silver, like I've said with the gold, is actually sandwiched in between the 2 layers. It also has a protective film and does not come with epoxy coating unless you get that customized. Now, something I've been eyeing for the longest time ever, VOGRACE's lanyards. I got the 2cm one with hook number 1 and knotting way sewing. And although this here says quantity 1, it means 10 pieces. So you're getting 10 lanyards for whatever price shows up here. And also, I saw that the discounts for these were pretty steep, which is pretty awesome. Why are people calling me? Anyways, I didn't exactly know how the lanyards would turn out, but I am like, oh my goodness, fucking in love with this. It's definitely something that I want to order in the future. I'm gonna tweak this design a little bit first because I think it's kind of empty in certain areas, so I want to fill it in, maybe like put some stars or hearts or little paw prints. You know, I think just small details here and there would definitely complete the look. But the product itself was definitely not a disappointment, and Tomatoda will be stocking up on these in the future. Next, we have mouse pads. So the 2 mouse pads I ordered were the round 20cm diameter and the rectangular 30 by 25cm. They came really squished in the box, but when I took them out, over time they did flatten by themselves. However, this round one, as you can see, seems to have a permanent wrinkle. It's not huge, but it is kind of noticeable to me. Either way, the print looks really good, and the backside has a grip material to it so it doesn't slide around. Also, the edges are sewn, which I didn't expect because all the mouse pads I've had in my entire life were just like cut. And they didn't have like such a nice grip on the back side, so it makes me think that I've just been using shit mouse pads my whole life. Then we have the rectangular mouse pad. I wanted to throw them a curveball, so I submitted a real photo of Momo rather than a digital artwork just to see how good the print would be, and I am blown away. As you can see, it looks so good. It makes me so super duper happy, and I want to cry. Thank you, VOGRACE. And just like the circular one, this one also comes with grip material on the back with sewn edges as well. I couldn't spot any permanent wrinkles on this one, so yay! Now moving on to the shaped throw pillows. I got both the short plush and a 2-way plush in 40cm so that I can compare the types. I also chose pillow cover plus pillow core because I didn't want to stuff them myself. Several things to keep in mind is be aware of how your image will look after it becomes a pillow because your 2D art is becoming a 3D product, which will result in some distortion. For my pillows, it didn't look too different, I think, but I did notice that one side is like sewn the other way because I think when you flip them, they're supposed to look in the same direction, but I don't know which one is like the wrong one here. I mean, I guess there's no wrong one because it still works out, right? Anyways, the 40 centimeter is referring to the longest length, not the shortest. And when I was ordering, it said on the website to try not to add sharp corners because it'll cause more distortion, which I can't find that info on the page anymore, so I don't know what's up. And probably because I ordered them with the pillow core inside, they came in compressed bags that, you just cut open on the side and air goes in and everything looks great. This one is the two-way and this one is the short plush. You can tell that the short plush has a slight cream color to it. The two-way feels like soft fabric and it reminds me of those mochi plush dolls because it's so squishable. While the soft plush pillow has like fur on it, like how, normal plush dolls do. Other than that, the two-way is a lot more flaccid and it feels cooler in temperature, while the soft plush is stiffer, and maybe because of the fur, it seems to be a lot warmer when held. Both of them have zippers on the side, and when you open it, you see that it's stuffed with something like polyester fiber fillings. When my husband touched the soft plush one, he instantly fell in love with it. But I like the two-way because it's just a lot more entertaining to play with. Next item, we have the holographic tote bags. I got them single-sided printing in both white, silver, and blue because I was a little bit confused how much different the two holos really are, because this is definitely blue and you're telling me that this is silver white, but it also looks blue. Anyways, these tote bags are actually packaged in nicer Ziploc bags, and according to their website, it says that they will have anti-slip powder on them. So if you feel it, just know it's supposed to be there for packaging and it's not a dirty product. I couldn't tell. They also mentioned that wrinkles can be unwrinkled in the sun or using a hairdryer. So I tried the hairdryer method and it was honestly scary because the hairdryer is hot, so be careful if you guys are trying that out. But it did unwrinkle it. Now that I have both the silvery white and blue in person, I can definitely tell that there is a difference. The silvery white has mostly a pinkish purplish reflection, while the blue one has mostly a bluish greenish reflection, but in some lightings, they reflect similar colors as well. I feel like I'm making things more complicated than they have to be, but like the website says, it is definitely a white and blue. Anyways, both of them have a gazette bottom, so they can stand like this. Obviously, they are see-through, and I don't know if people use see-through bags regularly, but I did hear that when you go to concerts, you're only allowed to bring see-through bags because of security purposes. But for me, in my mind, I had the purpose of gym bags because it's waterproof. And if you spill your water bottle on your way to the gym, it won't suck as much. That's why I put Hamlet on the front, because he's strong as fuck, boy. The print itself looks really good, but the one thing I want to mention is that if you scratch it, the colors will get a bit darker, which I would prefer over the image being completely scratched off anyways. And with anything, wear and tear is normal. The colored scratches are only visible when you get close enough. Next is the canvas tote bags. I got the double-sided printing in size 28 by 35 centimeter. They warn you on the website about color changes for purple, which I didn't quite understand about it being large, but either way, you can see that the print here is actually perfectly fine and it looks really natural and organic, if that makes sense. I just really like how canvasy the print looks. And the bag is so cute. Like most of the canvas bags that I've owned, this one also does not have a gazette bottom. You can also see that the sewing is done very well, and I'll definitely be using this bag regularly because they only sent me one and it's mine. Last but not least is the grand finale, the full colored Printis canvas tote bag. I got it in non-zip style with not inside printing, and I was looking forward to this bag the most. I thought it would be similar to the other canvas tote bag because this is also called a canvas tote bag, but as you can see, the material is not the same. The fabric here is a lot smoother, like normal clothes, I guess, but it's also pretty stiff, so when you prop it up, it stands to a certain extent. It actually stands a lot better when you put stuff in it though. Just like the name suggests, it's a fully printed bag from end to end. And just like all the other items I reviewed so far, the print is amazing. But I do low-key regret the way I designed the straps. I should have gone for a solid color. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's okay. As you can see, the inside is white and it's sewn very well. And now that I think about it, I should have also ordered the zip style with inside printing because I'm curious about what it's like, but it's too late now. Either way, I love this bag, and I don't know why, but it's very fascinating to me. Maybe because I'm a manufacturing noob, but every time I look at it, I want to scream because I'm so happy. And that is all. Next week, I'm going to be reviewing VOGRACE's stickers because I ordered every sticker type that was available. So if you're interested in that, subscribe, turn your notifications on. If you have anything to say, comment in the comments below. Or if you just want to tell me that you love me or that you love hamsters, then go ahead and do that as well. I hope this video helps you guys judge. Judge isn't the word that I'm looking for, but it's the only thing that I can think of, so I hope it helps you judge the products in case you guys were also interested in ordering them like I was. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and thank you VOGRACE for giving me this opportunity. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye!